Okay. In the part 2 of the real number, the next topic is prime factorization method. Means we need to determine the HCF and LCM with the help of the prime factorization method. So it is one of the easiest method to do the calculation of HCF and LCM. HCF was highest common factor and LCM was least common multiple. So for example, if I have the question find HCF and LCM of 6 and 20, then by using prime factorization I will first get the prime factors of any integer. For example, the first integer was 6, so then prime factors are 2 into 3. Similarly, if second integer is 20, then prime factors are 2 into 2 into 5. So what is common? Common is 2 in both these things. So therefore 2 will be the HCF of these two integers. Similarly, if we want to calculate the LCM, then what we need to do, whatever be the common part, जैसे कि 2 इसमें common है, उसको we can write once only. तो जैसे ये 2 बार है तो इसको हम 1 लिख लें. Then what about the remaining factors like 2 into 5 into 3. If we multiply all these prime numbers, we will get their multiplication as 60. So therefore HCF is 2 and LCM is 60. And you will notice one important relationship between integers and LCM HCF, that the product of these two numbers, for example 6 and 20, the product will be 120. The product of these two numbers will be equal to product of LCM and HCF. We can cross check this particular relationship. 6 into 20 will be 120, and on the right hand side 2 into 60 will be again 120. So it is a very simple and easiest method to determine the HCF and LCM with the help of the prime factorization method. Now the third concept is proof of irrational numbers. For example, like root 2, root 3, root 5, we need to prove them as irrational number with the help of the contradiction method. And what is contradiction method? That we need to understand in this solution. For example, we will start it. Let root 2 is a upon b. हमें प्रूव क्या करना है? root 2 is irrational. और उसको कैसे करें? Initially we will assume it that root 2 is a upon b, means root 2 is rational number with co-prime a comma b. तो once root 2 is a upon b, तो then b को आप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ले जाइए, तो this becomes b root 2 is equal to a. Squaring both sides, it will become 2 under root 2 into b square is equal to a square. And what does it mean? It means that because b and b square is an integer, therefore a square must be divided by 2, means 2 divides a square. So then 2 will also divide a. It is a theorem. It is a theorem in the NCERT itself. We can see that if any number divides a square, so then the same number will divide a also. So here there is the statement 2 will also divide a. And once 2 will also divide a, so we can assume it that a is equal to 2 times of c, क्योंकि ये तो अब 2 का डिविजिबल हो गया था. तो c is a new integer. तो हम ये a is equal to 2c can be substitute over here. a square की जगह हम 2c का स्क्वायर लिख देंगे, तो it will become 2b square is equal to 4c square. So यहाँ से फिर सोल्व करें तो again we will have b square is equal to 2c square. And what is the meaning of that? This b square is divided by 2, means 2 divides b square. तो then 2 will also divide b. तो यहाँ पर ये दो स्टेटमेंट है. नाउ 2 divides a, 2 divides b. जबकि हम तो इनिशियली क्या लेके चले थे कि a अपॉन b इज ए रेशनल, और जो कि फर्दर उसके कोई फैक्टर्स नहीं है. और जबकि यहाँ पर according to this method 2 is a common factor in between a and b. So what does it mean? Therefore a and b have at least 2 as common factor, but this contradicts the fact that a and b have no common factors other than 1, क्योंकि हम तो इनिशियली एज्यूम करके चले थे. तो मीनिंग ये हुआ our assumption was wrong. हमने जो माना था इनिशियली कि रूट 2 इज इरेशनल, वो रॉन्ग था, और वंस रूट 2 इज नॉट रेशनल तो डेफिनेटली इट इज इरेशनल. दिस इज कॉल्ड कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन मेथड. कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन क्या है कि हम इनिशियली रेशनल लेके चलते हैं बट फिर भी उसके फर्दर फैक्टर्स निकल आते हैं, तो दैट इज कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी थिंग. सिमिलरली वी कैन ट्राई फॉर द रूट 3. रूट 3 के केस में रूट 3 इक्वल टू a/b. अगेन यू नीड टू डू द स्क्वायर्स. 2 will be replaced by 3 everywhere over here, and 3 will be a common factor. And the same method you can repeat for the root 5 also. So it is one of the important exercise in NCERT, और इस टाइप का एक क्वेश्चन यूजुअली एग्जाम में आता है. Now all important concepts has been covered. Beside that there are some smaller concepts like other concepts of chapter 1. First, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. And what does that mean? The fundamental theorem of arithmetic mean every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. Means कोई भी number can be expressed in the form of the products of prime numbers. और यदि ऐसा नहीं होता है, सपोज हम किसी भी नंबर को उसके प्राइम फैक्टर्स के प्रोडक्ट में नहीं लिख पाते हैं, तो तब वो नंबर कंपोजिट नहीं होगा. यूजुअली एग्जाम में आता है कि चेक वेदर इट इज कंपोजिट और नॉट. सो लेट अस टेक ए एग्जांपल. फॉर एग्जांपल 20, द फैक्टर्स आर 2 into 2 into 5. Irrespective of their order we can write 5 into 2 into 2. तो दिस इज बेसिकली द कंपोजिट नंबर, क्योंकि उसको हमने प्राइम फैक्टर्स की फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं, उसकी प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं. सिमिलरली इफ देर इज ए लार्ज नंबर 32760, अगेन देयर फैक्टर्स विल बी प्राइम एंड वी कैन से दिस इज अगेन द कंपोजिट. एनसीईआरटी का एक क्वेश्चन है, एक्सप्लेन व्हाई दिस नंबर एंड दिस नंबर आर कंपोजिट नंबर्स. इन दोनों ही एग्जाम्पल्स में बेसिकली देर इज ए sign of plus over here, means number is given 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. तो how to do it, because there is the plus, there is no product. तो फिर ये कैसे कंपोजिट होगा? तो let us check. इसको जब हम इस तरह से लिखते हैं तो we can take 13 as the common, and once we take 13 as the common तो rest becomes 7 into 11 plus 1. And what does that mean? This becomes 78 into 13. So now it is a product form, and once it is a product form, it is composite. Similarly for the similar reasoning for the second. But if we have some other examples in which there is not 13, there is 15, so then it will not be a composite number. So that we need to understand. So now we can explain or check composite numbers, whether they are composite or not. Other other concept is, if there is a rational number x is equal to p by q, whether their decimal expansion terminates or not, that we need to check. कि उसका डेसिमल जो एक्सपेंशन होगा, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल 2/5 है तो इसका डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन विल बी 0.4, तो वो टर्मिनेटिंग है या नहीं है, वो कैसे चेक करें? तो देयर इज वन इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग फ्रॉम द अर्थमेटिक इटसेल्फ कि वट एवर बी द डेनोमिनेटर दैट शुड बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ 2 to the power n एंड 5 to the power m. दोनों की प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म नीचे होनी चाहिए. यदि ऐसा है, ओनली देन वी विल हैव ए टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई अज्यूम x इज इक्वल टू 13 by 3125, तो देन फैक्टर्स ऑफ 3125 विल बी 5 to the power 5, which can also be written as 2 to the power 0 multiplied by 5 to the power 5. Because किसी भी नंबर की जो पावर 0 होती है then it becomes 1. तो hence we can say the expansion will be terminated. तो मीनिंग ये है आइदर उसमें सिर्फ 5 की पावर्स हों या सिर्फ 2 की पावर्स हों या दोनों की पावर्स हों, उन केसेस में वो टर्मिनेटिंग होगा. इफ देयर इज सम अदर प्राइम ऑल्सो, तो देन इट विल नॉट बी द टर्मिनेटिंग नंबर. Decimal expansion will not be terminating. So it is a important factor over here. For example 455 के जो factors हैं they are 5 into 7 into 13, जिसमें कि that is not equivalent to the 2 to the power n and 5 to the power n. So non-terminating. The third other concept, there is a question 4 to the power n ends with the digit 0. फॉर एग्जाम्पल n की वैल्यू 5 है, तो 4 to the power 5 check whether there is any value of n for which 4 to the power n ends with the digit 0. तो ये हमें चेक करना है. तो इस टाइप के देर आर सम क्वेश्चंस इन द NCERT एज वेल एज द अदर वर्क्स. 4 to the power n, 6 to the power n, 8 to the power n. And what is the concept behind that? Whatever be this base 4, make their factors. तो इसका फैक्टर हो गया 2 to the power 2. तो this have only 2 to the power 2n. And this factor is not divisible by 5. Therefore, not ends with digit 0. तो मीन्स कॉन्सेप्ट ये हुआ, उसमें 2 की पावर एंड 5 की पावर दोनों होने चाहिए. यदि दोनों हैं तो दैट विल एंड विद डिजिट 0, अदरवाइज नॉट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 to the power n, 3 की पावर n, जैसे कि 6 to the power n. दिस इज NCERT क्वेश्चन. तो अगेन आंसर इज नो. इट विल नॉट एंड अप with 0. You can cross check, for example 50 to the power n, 20 to the power n, and so on. You can cross check yourself. Now the last slides is related to the summarization of this chapter, and in the summary first we have covered Euclid's division algorithm for finding HCF of two numbers. A can be written as BQ plus R. This is basically the lemma, and by utilizing this lemma we can apply algorithm for two kind of problems, one numerical and the other one is the proof problems. Second part was the prime factorization method, in which we can determine the LCM and HCF of any two numbers with the help of the prime factorization. The relationship will be there. LCM into HCF can be written as the product of these two numbers. The fourth was proof of irrational numbers like √2, √3, √5 with the help of the contradiction method. Contradiction method में हम क्या करते थे? Contradiction में first we assume that is rational. Rational means A upon B form. Later हम ये दिखा देते थे कि A और B have other prime factor than 1, और ऐसा दिखाने से वो हमारा एजम्पशन रॉन्ग हो जाता था. एंड फाइनली हम उसको शो करते थे दैट दिस √2, √3 और √5 विल बी इरेशनल. फिफ्थ पॉइंट वाज फंडामेंटल थ्योरम ऑफ अरिथमेटिक, मीन्स एनी कंपोजिट नंबर कैन बी रिटन एज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ प्राइम्स. यदि ऐसा है तो वो कंपोजिट नंबर है, otherwise that is not a composite number. For example, somebody says you 5 plus 4 is a composite, तो answer is straightforward no. 5 plus 4 is not a composite number because उसको उसके product form में नहीं लिखा जा सकता. But if somebody says that 4 plus 8 is composite, तो answer is yes because 4 is common and we can write as 4 into 3. Sixth point, whether डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन विल बी टर्मिनेटेड और नॉट. इसके लिए कंडीशन क्या थी? वट एवर बी द डिनोमिनेटर दैट शुड बी ऑफ द फॉर्म ऑफ 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m. Similarly, the last concept was any number to the power n will end up with digit 0 or not. इसके लिए concept है that number should have the factors of 2 as well as 5. So for more videos, subscribe our channel We Care For You Academy, and we will post the new video related to the chapter number 2, as well as if you required the further solutions of some important questions, I will upload that videos too. But in these two parts, part 1 and part 2, we have a overall summary as well as the conceptual things related to the chapter 1. Thank you.